Three former prisons on the Central State campus in Milledgeville are on the market.
That's on the same campus that once housed the world's largest mental hospital. The campus opened back in 1842 and officially closed in 2010. A state agency wants to demolish the Jones, Walker, and Green buildings, but the Central State Hospital Redevelopment Authority hopes to save them. Now they want to sell three prisons: Rivers Prison, Men's Prison, and Scott State Prison.
And they could be yours for an undisclosed price if you're willing to put up any money. Ellie Milliken explains why the prisons are up for sale and what's inside.
Rivers Prison, Men's State Prison, and Scott State Prison are old buildings. They total 96 acres and have more than 600,000 square feet. At least 7 buildings, a chapel, and more. Johnny Grant says these prisons aren't in the best shape, and they're anxious to sell them.
I think it needs to be something that that adheres to the community and the neighborhoods, and tries to be something that would help create additional activity.
He says people have come and looked at the prisons, but he admits it's hard to find the right people who have the money to finance these buildings. Grant says the buildings are pretty damaged.
Finding the right combination of someone with a vision and someone with the capability of either having the money or raising the money sometimes is hard to find.
That's why Patty Burns decided to advertise the properties by putting them online. She is a real estate agent for Fickling & Company and for Central State. She has big dreams for these properties.
I would love to see one of the buildings become a haunted house. I think that would be very exciting. I think a brewery would be great out here. Some condos, apartments, that sort of thing.
She wants to see Milledgeville grow.
Create jobs and housing and maybe some fun activities.
All they need is a buyer. But Burns did not share the final figure. She says the price depends on what you're buying from inside and whether more than one building is purchased together. In Milledgeville, Ellie Milliken, 13 WMAZ News.
Interested buyers can contact Patty Burns at Fickling & Company. So what's next for Central State? In August, we told you a Perry Engineering Company proposed using the structures to build something like college housing or perhaps assisted living. Now, that gave the local redevelopment authority hope for the future of the buildings. They say regardless, they need to see action on the campus so the buildings don't get torn down.